Well, Denver, what do you have for me today?
Sean, I thought I'll give the viewers a bit of an insight on how the whole personal training format works and what GETFIT is about. Clearly, to understand it, you have to know how the whole concept works with regards to the personal training. Basically, in a nutshell, it's broken up into 2 points or 2 parts, which is exercise and diet. We say it's 70% diet and 30% training. So the training part of it is quite simple. There's just 2 different aspects of training. That's strength training or resistance training, and that'll help you to build lean muscle, firm and tone, change the shape of your body, get you stronger. And that type of training, the latest trend is the functional training, which we spoke about last week. The second part of training is cardiovascular training. So with your cardiovascular training, that's where you drop body fat, decrease cholesterol level, as well as strengthen your heart, respiratory system, decrease chance of hyperkinetic diseases. So that'll help you to drop body fat. The resistance and the weights help you to firm and tone, build muscle. Cardio helps you drop body fat, and in conjunction with the diet, which is 70%, you can get your best results. So the diet itself, I'm going to break it down for you into a nutshell and make it quite easy. GETFIT way of doing it, we call it 4 easy points. The first thing, point number 1, is you want to try and speed up your metabolism, and that's by eating more meals in the day. That could be breakfast, lunch and dinner, and by with a mid-morning and mid-afternoon snack. So basically you're eating every 2 to 3 hours apart. By eating more meals in the day, you're actually feeding your body and teaching your body how to speed up its metabolism. And by doing this consistently for a 10-day cycle, you'll start to see that your body fat starts to drop. You'll start to lose centimeters, and you'll see the shape of your body changing. Point number 2 is making the correct food choices, which is identifying your carbohydrates, proteins and fats. The simple thing we say is stop eating junk. Your tummy is not a waste paper basket. So if you cut out sugars, cut out fats, start eating junk, automatically you're going to drop body fat and lose weight. But choosing the right food choices is knowing the difference between carbohydrates, proteins and fats. With regards to carbs, we say that you need to eat low GI carbs, slow releasing carbs, and generally the norm is when you eat your carbohydrates, you eat them for breakfast and lunch. A good tip to dieting is if you want to try to lose weight, you cut out carbs at night. Why not cut out carbs completely like some of the diets out there? The reason being is that your body functions with carbs, muscles functions with carbs, carbs gives you energy, your brain functions with carbs, and if you cut out carbs completely, you're going to start to lose muscle. So you'll see that your bodybuilder's physique, a healthy look. If you deplete your carbs completely, you will start to look flat and drained. The second energy source, we call it proteins. We say that's the building block to your body itself. And protein should be taken with every meal. Good sources of proteins will be lean meat, which is fish, chicken, ostrich, red meat once or twice a week. Egg whites are brilliant. And with the use of protein shakes, it allows you to get more protein in your diet, what you actually require. Protein is generally taken with every meal, but I'll explain that just now on point number 3. The next is good fats, and good fats in the form of omega-3s and 6, which you can get from fish, egg yellows, raw almonds, avocados, which needs to be eaten with every meal. Now, if you do not have good fats in your diet, and the norm nowadays is to have a good awareness of your good fats and try to have a good fat in every meal, it can affect your weight loss as well. So with regards to the good fats, as I said, you can get it through a supplement, which is your flaxseed oil as well, which you can take 2 to 3 times a day, or you can include these foods into your meals itself. So that's your 3 energy groups: carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Point number 3. So once you know what to eat, how much do you eat? And we do it the simple way. We use the Heart Foundation way of doing it, and we say the size of your fist or the size of your palm is a portion of quantity size. So if you were to eat a carbohydrate for breakfast and lunch, it would be the size of your fist. So if I had to eat some oats for breakfast, it'll be the size of my fist, so this will be like about a cup full. Wow. If I had to eat a carb for lunchtime, it'll be a potato the size of my fist, and that'll be the quantity that my body needs to maintain my muscle mass and obviously feed my body and drop body fat. With regards to protein, we say it's the size of your palm, right? And that's how big it should be, and that should be with every meal. So an easy guideline is we say it's 20 grams or 40 grams of protein, 20 for ladies, 40 grams for men. And if a lady had to eat protein for breakfast, they would eat 4 egg whites with 1 yellow. If they have to have a protein shake for mid-morning, it could be a protein shake or a snack, which which is about 100 grams of biltong. For lunchtime, if you were to eat a protein, it would be a piece of chicken, about 150 to 200 grams. A guy would eat 250 to 300 grams, remembering the size of your palm. Mid-afternoon, a second protein shake or protein snack, which could be like half a tin of tuna. And for dinner, you want to have a piece of fish or piece of meat the size of your palm, and 150 to 200 for ladies, 250 to 300 for guys. If you do not eat sufficient protein in your diet with every meal, and if you miss out protein, what's going to happen is you're going to speed your metabolism up, but you're under eating protein, and then your body is going to start to lose muscle. And if you start to lose muscle, you're going to slow down your metabolism.
Wow.
So the trend of the norm is be very aware of your protein intake with every meal.
Diet is important.
It's absolutely crucial, right? So with regards to the good fats itself, as I said, raw almonds, it's just a handful. You can have it for mid-morning and mid-afternoon with your snacks. Avos, quarter avo for ladies, half a avo for guys for lunch and dinner. And for breakfast, you can take a hand of flax seeds and just throw it into your oats in the morning. And then you would have had good fats for every meal. Good fats are also important for healthy skin, healthy hair, also lowers cholesterol level as well. Right, so the quantity, size of your fist, the size of your palm. Also very important is to have combining the right foods, and that's now point number 3, is to identify that your meals need to be balanced. So if you look at breakfast being a carbohydrate, a protein, and a good fat, a carbohydrate will be a half a cup of oats for ladies, right? Your protein will be a scoop of whey protein, which is 20 grams into your oats, and you'll take raw almonds or flax seeds and throw it into your oats, and then you have a balanced meal of a carb, a protein, and a fat. Moving on to lunch, if you need a balanced meal for lunch, a potato the size of my fist will be a carbohydrate, a piece of chicken the size of my palm will be my protein, salad and veg, which is dietary fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and I can take quarter avo and put it in there to balance my meal up. For dinner, if you're trying to lose weight, if you've got more than 4 kilograms of fat to lose, then you would leave the carbohydrate out and you would go vegetables or salads with a piece of chicken or a piece of fish, and you can take quarter avo, put it into your salad, and that will be your balanced meal or combining your meals. What we try and do is try not to confuse the client. You know, diet and nutrition is so complex, and we're just trying the normal person to understand it. So if you can remember these 4 points here, which is point number 1, which is having more meals in the day. Point number 2, making the correct food choices with carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Point number 3, which is quantity sizes, which is the size of your fist for carbs, size of your palm for protein. And point number 4 is understanding that you need to combine your different food groups to get a balanced meal, you A and away. What's also important is obviously drinking lots of water. So it's 2 to 3 liters of water a day, and if you do not drink water, you will slow your metabolism down.
Sure.
Right, so water helps with the breakdown of food itself. Other important things is supplements. Just to give you a quick idea, if you're going to Discam or supplement store, I mean half of the store is supplements, where do you start? And this is a good starting point. The first thing that's going to be good for an individual to get is a multivit, vitamin C, and omega-3, 6, and 9. Those are 3 important supplements which you can take daily, which will help. Obviously, multivit your body needs, has a required daily allowance. You can't get it through all foods, so a good multivit out there. Vitamin C, an active person needs 1,000 mgs a day.
Wow.
That prevents you from getting sick, help your recovery, boost your immune system, and omega-3, 6, and 9 helps with the healthy skin, healthy hair. That's
You take these after each meal.
You should take them, well, it depends on the quantity, so you can take them once a day or twice a day, depending on yourself. But that's a general. Multivit, 1,000 mgs of vitamin C, and your omega-3, 6, and 9, you need that about three times a day.
And obviously all of this is going to come, we're going to let the viewers know all of this in the video.
Yes,
you'll see at the end of the video in the captions, we'll have all this detail that Denver has gone through with us.
Yeah. Protein shakes are always a good investment to have. They're completely safe. And why would you take protein shakes? Like a whey protein shake for ladies, which is mid-morning and mid-afternoon, or meal replacement shake, which is a low-carb protein shake for guys for mid-morning, mid-afternoon, or having the whey protein with your breakfast, is to get the adequate amount of protein in your diet. So to get, as I said, to get 20 grams or 40 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein is 3 eggs with 1 yellow, 40 grams of protein is 5 eggs with 1 yellow. If you can have 5 eggs with your oats option for breakfast, that's fine. But remembering, for mid-morning, lunchtime, you need to have Also, and mid-afternoon and dinner, you'll need to have a piece of chicken the size of your palm. That's 4 pieces of chicken. Then the protein shake option becomes better, easier, and more convenient. So you can have your protein shake or your whey protein shake for ladies mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and the guys can have the low-carb protein shake.
Are we talking about the protein? I just want to ask you there. Are we talking about protein shake as a supplement to your?
Yes.
You can't just take the protein shakes and forget about the eating.
No, not at all. You can't live on shakes alone because your body processes solid foods. That's absolutely crucial that you have solid food intake.
It's just a supplement.
So it's just to assist. The word supplement means supplementing your diet if you're missing out something or lacking something.
Okay.
So the only reason why you take supplements is for convenience, and as I said, to allow you to get that required daily intake.
Wonderful. Thank you, Denver.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
So, Sean, if you can get that balance right, and as I said, 30% training, 70% diet, you need to realize that the most important thing is your nutrition and your diet. If you can get that right, then you're in a way.
I can't, I'm amazing. I'm hearing 70% diet and 30% training.
Yes.
It just shows you, we all think training, don't worry about our diet.
No.
70% diet.
That much, yeah. I'm going to start a new challenge now, which is I'm going to be presenting today in Maritzburg. Next week I'm presenting to the North Coast area, and Tuesday to the Upper Highway area. If you guys want to come in and have a listen, you're more than welcome to. Orientation tonight is in Maritzburg. It's from 6 to 7. Next week, Monday, we're presenting at the Durban North Studio in Kensington from 6 to 7.
Wow.
And next week, Tuesday, we're presenting up in Gillet's Get Fit. All the info is on getfitchallenge.co.za if you need it. You can even give me a shout or email me, denver@getfitchallenge.co.za. Viewers, try and join our Get Fit Challenge page. It's 3 separate words, Get Fit Challenge. It's a group page. You'll see our logos up there, and it's the most brilliant motivational page for you to join on Facebook, and that'll keep you motivated on your training regime.
Yeah, and everybody who just watched the end of the video, we've got all Denver's numbers and the addresses of GetFit. Just watch at the end, it'll come up, the information will be there. All right, thank you, Denver. That was awesome.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, man.